Well, it's been a while. Hi everyone. Am I can I? Yeah. Okay, my mic is working for a for a change. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. For those who are new here, my name is Suzunari Belle, and well, I am primarily an Vtuber, newcomer, but because I'm learning Japanese, I try to include as many Japanese bits as well as possible in my stream. So, for example, whenever I'm streaming, for example, Ni no Kuni, I try and translate the Britain bits into Japanese as best as I can. Yeah, and as for today, I'm not sure what I'm going to play yet. I just had an opportunity in like forever to finally be online and be able to stream anything. So yeah, it's kind of just there was an opportunity and yeah, and I hopped on it. So I'm not sure. I'm just looking through my like Steam library and checking what could be good for like. I'm not planning to stream too long. I don't think I will stream more than 2 hours today. So yeah. But yeah. How was your day? Your week? Your summer? How's your summer going? Please do let me know in the comments later on. Okay. So well, I have a lot of games. And lots of them are installed actually. Yes, I don't really know what could be good. I was thinking about streaming, playing Handmaiden again, but I'm not sure. I'm a bit not rusty. I was never good, particularly, but yeah, I just feel a bit not up to the task, so to speak. No. Yeah, I will like drop in a quick Japanese introduction as well, even though it's like 3 a.m. So I don't know how many people are going to see this anyway. 軽く自己紹介したいと思いますが、コンベルとSuzunari Belleと申します。まあいや、ちょっとまあ機会があったからまあ機会があったからちょっと配信したいと思います。でも何を配信したいは全くわかりませんので、今はSteam のライブラリをまあゲームまあ何のゲームがあるか何のゲームを配信したらいいと思いいからとちょっと悩んでいます。はい。まあ結構久しぶりに配信はなかったんだけど、めっちゃ暑かったし、いろんな理由で忙しかったし、でもまあ今はちょっとだけまあ1時間2時間ぐらい配信したいと思ったので、 ども、何のゲームを配信したいはまだプレゼンでした。そしてちょっとヘルメイダンというゲームを一応配信したいと思ったんだけど、結局ちょっとだるくて、体が手があまり器用ではなくて、今日はね、ちょっとやめておきますと思った。でも、今は妖怪ランドロード、おやおや大家さん、日本語でおやおや大家さんというゲームをしたいと思います。So, I think I have found my game, guys. I was thinking about streaming it already. Well, way back. So it has been on my list of games that I will eventually want to stream. So I think I'll just drop on it. So let me just let me just adjust it real quick, and then we can. What? Okay, yeah. So the game's name is Yokai Landlord Monster Mystery, or in Japanese, it is Oya Oya Oya-san. So let's go. And yeah, I think there should be. Oh, it may be a bit too loud. I'm not sure if it's too loud for you guys as well. It was super loud in my ears. Okay, a bit. So I'm just adjusting the volume for myself so I'm not going like deaf. Okay, I think it should be good, and it is probably good for you guys as well. Hopefully, I'm lowering it a bit more. I don't have my monitor in today, so sorry for that. I don't have my monitor headsets, well, monitor headphones, so okay. I think, like, I'm just looking at the the feedback in OBS, and that looks alright, I think. Anyway, yeah. So I haven't played it on this account yet, so. Well, I haven't played through any full chapters yet, so it is going to be, well, it is kind of like a it's not exactly werewolf, but yeah, it's a not even a murder mystery because nobody gets killed as far as I know. But yeah, the point is that there is like one yokai hiding among the humans in your apartment building, and you have to find out who was replaced by a yokai, or who is the yokai, and have to evict them before the weekend. So yeah. Anyway, let's just jump right into it. これはね、今日は申し訳ないんだけど、翻訳しません。大雑把にちょっと何のお話はちょっと説明できるだと思いますが、でも翻訳のはちょっとやめます。やめると思います。はい、そしてこのゲームはね、 ちょっとミステリー、ホラーではなくて、怖いゲームではない。So this is not a scary game. This is like just fun. Or it's supposed to be. と、まあ、完全に1話でもやったことないんだけど、ちょこっとまあ、見てきましたんだけど、プレイされては、まあ、プレイすることはなかったんだね。So, yeah, I have been seeing like the promos, like the promotional videos, and just like started it up to see if the game starts. But I haven't played through any one chapter yet, so it's going to be fresh for me as well. And, yeah, このゲームは、まあ、一応、何のゲームが、まあ、やったら、まあ、見ればわかるタイプなので、まあ、よろしくね。So, you guys are going to, like, find out what kind of game this is, like, as we go on. It looked fun, so. Okay, and apparently this is a controller supported game. So I will grab my controller for this. と、コントローラーのサポートがありゲームなので、それでやっておく。April 1st, 2000 something. Ayakashi City, X Prefecture. A strange story has been making the rounds among the kids in the neighborhood. Hey, did you hear? You know, that thing everyone's talking about. Yeah, I have. You mean the Hitodama who wander the town at night, right? I have seen one too. Wow, cool. I saw some too just yesterday. They were like orbs of light floating in the air. You too? Now I know I wasn't seeing things. Did you get a picture of them? I tried, but they disappeared before my camera had loaded up. My mom thinks I was making the whole thing up. I guess after how much we lie about not having any homework, the grown-ups don't really trust us anymore. Touché. I guess. That's right. Well, I'm not giving up. I'll get a picture and prove Hitodama are real. Hey there, landlord. Just because the story is coming from some kids doesn't mean you should ignore it, you know? Oh, sorry. Did I surprise you? I just couldn't help myself. As the landlord for this building, you'd have to be a real dope to ignore what those kids are talking about. Yeah, who are you? Me? Just a passing stranger who stopped by to give you a warning. You need to pay attention. Here's the deal, oh foolish landlord. There are yokai living in the apartment building you manage. Don't believe me? Well, I'd be more concerned if you swallowed the story like that without question. Anyways, I've said what I came to say. What you do now is all up to you. It's all the same to me. If you keep ignoring my warning though. Oh. The yokai that snuck into your building is going to go wild in a big way. And that's bad news for you. Okay, so this guy is pretty sus. ちょっとまあ怪しい人すぐ出会っちゃったら、でもまあ今の悪者にはなさそう。If you don't act in time, your life will end in a way that's totally tragic and painfully cliché. The building's the least of your worries. you and your president are all in danger too. There won't be any time to debate whether yokai exist or not when they are actually coming after you. とまあ、ただ、ここまでの話なんだけど、まあ、近所の子供たちは、人玉を、まあ、見た話なので、まあ、でも、大人が、全く信じられない、その子供たちを。そして、まあ、この怪しい人は、突然現れて、まあ、そして、警告警告を、家に来たらしい。なんか怪しいんだけど、意外と親切だと思います。So he is very suspicious. He's very suspect, but so far he seems helpful in his own weird way. I think. I mean, at least he's given a warning. If this is a threat or like a friendly reminder, I'm not really sure though. There won't be any time to debate. Okay. If that happens, the last thing you will probably see is me saying, I told you so. まあ、いい人には言えないんだけど、今は悪い人にもなさそうかな。What's this? You're looking a little pale, landlord. まあ、かっこいいんだけど。かっこよかった。The picture was really cool, like the illustration. I thought you didn't believe in things like yokai and hitodama. Are the yokai that dangerous? You bet. Don't put them on the same level as harmless ghosts and wandering spirits. They are out to actively harm humans, to take their lives. They are real yokai, and they are here in your building. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to get on board this quickly. I know I'm the one who brought it up and all, but you should really be more careful about who you trust. まあね。I guess. In my case though, I'm telling you the honest truth. There are yokai in your apartment, and they are a danger to humans. No need to get so wound up. Even a dopey landlord like you can best these things if you know how. You are the landlord after all. We can take our time going over the finer details later. Yokai? Hitodama? Just who was that guy? Okay, so there was no case in prologue. Cool. Okay. じゃあ、プロローグに、ケースではなかった。よかった。ちょっとチュートリアルみたいになるますだと思いましたんだけど。I thought it would be like kind of like a tutorial or something, but I guess it's a case, right? Okay, so like just by the silhouette, I think it's like half obvious who is the yoke. Maybe we'll see, I guess. ちょっとシルエットを見たら怪しいものが一人がちょっとピンとかなピンときたいやなんか黄色のやつはちょっとねキツネっぽいまあ Okay, so it means I guess we have 3 residents and 1 yokai. あ、さっきの子見えない。I can't see the girl silhouette from this prologue. Huh. Anyway, so I guess we have 3 residents and 1 yokai. ちょっとまあ人間が3人と妖怪が1人1匹妖怪って何と数えますか？ちょっとまあコメントしたら助かりますしちょっと妖怪の数分けたが何ですか？1匹まあまあ柱Okay, about that method of beating the yokai I mentioned. ちょっと妖怪を倒す方法があるらしい。まあ対策方法がある。妖怪問題に。いや、まあこの人はこのに住んでいる住人に一人のまあ今は一人の妖怪がいますらしい。そしてそれに対して何もしないと結構いけないことになります。まあそうらしいなんだけど。まあ。All you have to do is evict them from the premises. As the landlord of this building, you have that right. Of course, you were too dopey to even notice they were here. So you might find it hard to figure out who's a yokai and who's human. So, what should I do? I look over the fact that, yeah, he keeps insulting me for no good reason. No need to get so wound up. It's like I said, you absolutely have a way out of this. If you can't figure it out on your own, why not collect info from your residents? It's not such a weird thing for you to call on the people living in your building, right? Of course, some of those residents are really going to be yokai in disguise. But if you are worried about that, just between us, yokai are incapable of telling lies. ちょっとまあ妖怪があったらちょっと私は大家さんなので私は出て行けって言ったら妖怪がまあ仕方なく出ていますそしてまあどれが妖怪がまあ知る方法の一つは妖怪が嘘をつけないだと言ったこの人まあこの方I'm not sure if this person is really a person but yeah like well anyway Every last one of them, no exceptions. Okay. Why are you scribbling in that old book all of a sudden? Are you taking notes? You really are a dope, aren't you? Is this too much for you to remember without writing it down? While you're at it, how about you write down what your residents tell you too? It could help you figure things out later. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Find the yokai who are unable to lie, hiding among your tenants. Should be a breeze, right? Okay, but if that's the case, I could just go, like, walk up to all of them and say, like, hey, are you a yokai? And, like, it's game over, so I guess there will be more to it. ちょっと妖怪が嘘つけない。そして、まあ、でも、それは本当だったら、単純に、もしもし、妖怪ですかと聞けば、ゲームオーバー、ゲームがすぐ終わるなんだから、ちょっと、ギミックがありそうなんだけど、まあ。はい、続いてみましょう。Okay. Find someone you think is a yokai, check their stories for lies, and keep digging until you are sure. If you can handle the stress of doing it over and over, that is. Well, it won't be a problem if I find them right away. Yeah, now you're showing some spirit. Keep that up, and you are bound to succeed eventually. There's no need to rush things. The yokai will pretend to be harmless at first. You have to figure it out by the new moon 4 weeks from now, though. A night with no moonlight is the darkest night of them all. Denizens of the darkness have their power amplified on nights like that. That's when the yokai hiding in your building will go wild. I don't need to tell you how bad that would be for the humans living here, do I? Well, you'll never get anywhere standing there talking to me. I suggest you start getting to know your residents. Be sure to make a note of anything that seems like it could be important. Information will be your greatest weapon going forward. まあ、ちょっと探偵ゲームなので、はい、私は大家なんだけど、まあ探偵役そして、いろんなアカウントを取れば、まあ住民と話してて、ノートをしてて、そしてそれを比べて犯人の正体をわかるようになるみたいなね。So, this is your building, huh? Looks like you have got just 4 tenants right now. Which ones are human and which one is secretly a yokai? You will have to ask around and gather intel to figure it out. To get started, try going to talk to the guy who lives in room 101. Saburo Kogarashi. Yes? Oh, it's the landlord. Hello. Okay. 小柄しサブロと誕生日と9月1日と男性19歳そして大学生Did you need something from me today? You might find this hard to believe, but... What? Yokai? Yokai here? No, hey, that's not true, is it? Please tell me you're kidding. Are you scared of yokai? No. Yeah, his mouth says no, but his face says yes. Unless he's the yokai and he is like surprised that we found out. ちょっとこれがまあ信じがたいけどこの家に妖怪が住んでいるよ。まあ 住んでいるそうですとまあ言ったらこのリアクションになったで妖怪が怖いと聞いたらいえ大丈夫怖げてがないと言っているのはちょっとこいつは嘘ついてるか本当にこのやつが妖怪でバレたってまあちょっと鳥肌になっててるものはまだわかりませんがいや面白いとりあえず面白いokay I mean he didn't refute the existence of the yokai so okay there it is that's right yokai don't be ridiculous they don't actually exist that is impossible well I mean that's like a double lie isn't it because like so I guess he's この人は白みたいですし妖怪が存在わけがないと言ってそしてさらに嘘をつくそのステートメントででも妖怪だったら妖怪が存在すると当然わかるので妖怪なんて存在しないというのは言えません。So yeah, I guess we can cross him off because like he either doesn't believe in yokai, but if he is a yokai, he obviously knows that they exist, and in that case, he cannot really be a yokai and say that they don't exist. So I guess we got him. Yeah. So I guess this is a tutorial chapter. このチャプターがチュートリアルみたいなものだ。Did you notice that? He's already saying something that a yokai would never be able to say. 今説明したことをと言いますなんだけど。Testimonials like that are going to be vital clues for proving who's really human. You'd better write it down so you don't forget. Try selecting the memo button. Okay. Y button. I pointed this one out to you, but next time, well, you'll just have to decide what's worth making a note of on your own. Even if you miss the chance to make a note of something, there's no need to worry. Just select the log button. Okay. You can just go talk to this resident again and review their testimony for important points. Of course, right now you have already found this conversation's most important point. You can just chill and listen to what this guy has to say. Okay, そして重要な情報を見つけたら自分にノートをできるこうやってでもそれをミスしたら重要な情報だと気づなけなかった場合でもちょっとログがあって記録があってそしてその記録でまた昔の話を去った話をまた読んでるしノートできるし You have quite a sense of humor. Well, if that's everything, please excuse me. So, you have made a note of some important info, but if you keep writing and noting down, you will find up your notebook in no time. Oh, any odd thing, okay. You will have to organize your information and get rid of anything you don't need to stop that from happening. Try selecting Manage Info button. Let's make a start with the information you just learned about Saburo Kagarashi. If there is anything about this information that you think sounds suspicious, you can make a note of that next to it. Okay. Oh, a suspicious clue just surfaced. Did you notice too? Why can't this be taught to a yokai? That's right. If a yokai denied that yokai exist, it would be a lie, and like I told you before, yokai cannot lie. You only got one piece of info this time, but sometimes you won't see what's important unless you have another statement to compare it to. Speaking of which, you might find your tenant directory useful too. Since we are here, why not take a look at the directory now? After opening your notebook, try selecting the Profile tab. Looks like you don't have any info at all yet. You'd better go talk to your residents and see what you can find out. For now, try to figure out if any of the info you have gathered feels off in any way. Looks like you don't see how this could be used as evidence yet. Well, that's how it is with a lot of information. You'll just have to keep getting more info until the contradictions start to become more obvious. There is still some residents you haven't spoken yet to. How about you go see what they have to say? If you want to get rid of the yokai, you will have to speak to other residents and gather evidence to guide you to the truth. Well, hey, it's nothing so complex really. You just got to do the same thing with the other residents. Question them, make a note of stuff that seems odd, then save any useful information for later. Figure out who's definitely a human and who could be a yokai one resident at a time. Yeah, no. なんでこんなに怪しい。さっきが白だったよね。まあSuspicious behavior is especially useful for residents who refuse to leave without seeing some convincing evidence. Okay, be sure to check any statements that make your note button shake. Okay. Suspicious info is often the most important. まあ、じゃあはい、終わりと出ていけにのはそう簡単にはいけなさそう。ちょっとなんでその人をまあ行かなきゃいけない。まあ行かなきゃとちゃんと説明が必要だそうです。Well, I think I will go take a nap outside one of your empty rooms. You are on your own now. Question your residents, gather information, and find the contradictions. Okay. この子が結構 でも、この人は、just the silhouette is so suspect. Wait a sec, I'll be right there. いや、キツネだ。いやー、キツネだ。こいつはキツネ。キツネかよ。Yeah, if this guy is not a fox, I don't know. I will have major trust issues. Even the name is like Kitsune, just like an anagram for Kitsune. と名前もキツネが入ってる。好きながキツネ。ねえ。まあ、全部。キツネくん。はい、ゲーム終わり。旅。I guess this is like game is complete. Nothing to see here. We are done here. We have our guy. Okay, well, anyway, let's do it. Now we just have to prove it. Oh, if it isn't my favorite landlord, what's up? I see. 慣れ慣れしい。電波まあ。好きな電波。誕生日が4月10日。男性22歳。社員。初期語、社員。Did I get behind in the wind or something? Oh man, how could I let this happen? あ、今、ノートがめっちゃビリビリしてた。I'm fresh out of cash too. I moved here for work, but I haven't been paid yet. You got to believe me. What was so sus about that? Like, the game told me to note everything. Like, that shakes my controller, but... Yeah. Oh, really? So I don't have to give you any money today? いや、やっぱり、こいつは。まあ、一応、ノートしときた。ノートしといた。メモしといた。What a relief. いや、それは紙ではない。それはきっと紙だけ。紙ではない。それは耳だ。耳。I refuse to believe that that's his hair. Like, he's so cute. Like, I don't really want to evict him. I love foxes, but there's no way this is a human, guys. いやー、これは人ではなさそう。めっちゃ人間っぽい。いやー、キツネさん。チキネさん。But in that case, what did you come here to talk about? There are yokai living in this building. Yokai, huh? Hiding among us, you say? That sounds pretty cool, to be honest. Would have thought I'd move into a haunted apartment block. Miracles do happen. まあ、妖怪の存在が否定しない。しかもワクワクしてる。めっちゃワクワクしとる。The place is so clean and modern too. You'd never guess there were monsters living here. いや、本当でしょう。I'm kind of talking about you, dude, probably. If you need any help looking for them, I'm here for you. Come on, please. What do you say? I'm saying that you're suspect. So, Tsukine, you're human, right? Huh? He is not saying he is. Huh? Do you think I'm a yokai too? Well, I guess it's hard to tell who's a yokai from your point of view. What do you mean my point of view? It's because like yokai can tell from each other they are yokai? Or what? But if I were one, that would be awesome. Using suspicious spell or checking people would definitely be fun. Well, see you around. Let me know if you find any clues. いや、怪しい。こいつは多分こいつ犯人だ。でも悪い人にはなさそうだけど、いや、めっちゃ怪しい。はい、そしてこの子がスクリーンにはなかった。So this guy wasn't in the chapter select screen, so I'm not sure if that means anything or not. She kind of has like this watery, like kind of vibe to her. Like each one of them could be like pass as a yokai, pretty much, if you really think really hard about it. Well, I guess that's the whole point of the game. Kodama Shimizu-chan. Oh, hello, landlord. Shimizu Kodama. 女性24歳。職業が社員。そして誕生日が8月24日。What is it? Did you need something? I see. Yokai, you say? So that person really is... Is that all? You don't have anything else to tell me? Shimizu, you're not a yokai, right? What if I was? It's not really something I need to discuss with you. 否定しない、この人も。Well done, excuse me. いや、なんでこいつが、妖怪がいる？いや、ワクワク。そして、あんたは人間かと聞いたら、まあ、私は妖怪だったら楽しいんじゃないと言った。そしてこの人は、まあ、あんたは妖怪かと聞いたら、そうだったら何？さっさと消えて、まあ、さっさと消えろと言ってくれて、まあ、部屋に戻った。まあ、ここまでこの人だけが100% 妖怪ではないだと思います。まあ。What? Do you know how weird this is? Landlord, huh? What a drag. かっこいい。かわいい。かわいいとかっこいい。It's kind of cute. ほおずき本村。1月7日。いや、7日。男性19歳、大学生。あ、若いだよね、みんなが。結構若い。So, what's the problem? I'm real tired, so let's just get this over with. Huh? Yokai? Here in this building? You hit your head or something? Or are you just trying to screw with me? You think you are telling me an old fairy tale? Ah. Yokai ni. Wait, Hozuki, you're not a yokai, are you? Huh? You made fun of me and now you think I'm a yokai. Cut the crap. Well, he didn't say no either. But he doesn't look too suspicious for now. Leave me alone, okay? If you're gonna mess around, do it on your own. 昨日の人は妖怪があれってあんまり信じなさそうなんだけど、まあでも 100% 白だと言えない。まだ。Hey there, landlord. Looks like you have finally spoken to all your residents. If it seems like you have got all the info you can for now, it might be time to call it quits and come back another day. The things your tenants will have to say will change over time. Once you hear their testimony for the current week, you probably won't be able to hear it again. If you want to check over the content of your past conversations, you can use the log even across the week. Just be careful not to miss it and go over the week. Of course, if you think you have enough info already, you can go ahead and try to evict whoever you think the yokai is. Yeah, I just know who is not the yokai, so... Attempting an evacuation will end your investigation too, so the rule about not being able to hear that week's testimonies again also applies here. You will want to have evidence of who's a human and who's yokai before you try to evict anyone. But hey, don't let me tell you what to do. You still have until the new moon to figure it out. I won't stop if you want to just start evicting whoever, but it might be better to take your time and get your facts straight first. Okay. Let's see. Find your search for yokai both ridiculous and maddening? But why? I mean, I guess he's just pretty hot-headed. They all have kinda yokai-ish names, to be fair, so it's not just the kissing guy. They all have like names tied to like something supernatural, so young woman of few words. She seems reluctant to talk about anything, not just yokai. Yeah. Okay, I think I will have to... okay, that's why. Okay, and what? So, yeah, but it could be like a diversion, so... He's not absolved yet. Okay. Was there anything? She's a bit sus, like, she seems to know more than she lets on. I mean, she's not denying. Oh. What is my model doing? It kind of looks like I'm losing tracking sometimes, randomly. But I guess it's pretty dark, so the tracking is not as good as it should be. Well, it is what it is. Are you just trying to screw? Well, he's a college student, so it's not weird if he's tired, right? Anyway. Like, you can't really tell if he believes or not in yokai, so I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, there is like nothing about this. I will keep this here because like I find it just a bit suspect. Anyway. Okay, let's just go to the next week. I don't get it. How did the landlords find out there were yokai here? Okay, it could be the girl. Actually. Because she was like, oh, so that person is... Oh. You want to know what the most important part of being a landlord is? I think it's trust your tenants. You have to show them trust if you want them to trust you. Yeah, that's... impeccable timing. Thank you, brain, I guess. Thank you, flashbacks of dad.住民たちとのまあいい関係がいい人間関係になりそうなるようには必要なものは信じるだと突然に思い出した。なんで今Hey there, landlord. It's been a week now. Have you given up on finding the yokai? Alright, you have got another job you have to do during the week. Taking care of this building on top of that must be real hard work. From what I saw last week, you don't even know the names of all your residents, do you? Let me guess, you consider your day job your main gig and only took over as landlord more recently? Well, yeah, I just started this year. 言ってなかったんだけどなんで知ってるの I didn't choose to tell you that it was my dad. Why do you know? Anyway, I see. So when your dad passed away, the building became your responsibility instead. So, right after you became the landlord, yokai slipped in? What a stroke of bad luck. It's not that difficult, is it? Yokai can't lie, so just corner them, pressure them, and they will have no choice but to say if they are human or not. I did try asking. Huh. Was that last week's visit? If you call that timid approach questioning, then you really are quite the softy, huh? Still, just because yokai can't lie doesn't mean they will tell you everything honestly. Aha. Okay. They are perfectly capable of dodging questions or twisting the truth just enough to avoid lying. Even if you figured out who the humans are, without solid evidence to force a confession, the real yokai might even never admit the truth. Okay. Thinking about it that way, focusing on gathering evidence might be the safer and smarter approach, even if it takes more time. Let's start with... You again, huh? Can't you take a hint? Please, just tell me why you are here, landlord. It had better not be about yokai again. If it is, I'm not in the mood. Why don't you go bother someone who actually believes in that stuff? Wait, please, just hear me out. You wanna know if I noticed anything strange in the last week, right? Well... You know Demba, who lives in room 104. Can't you do something about him? When I leave for work in the morning, he's always sitting on that same bench, staring at me. I see him trying to peek in through my window sometimes too. Maybe very less about yokai and more about shady guys like him. Ayashi! Kitsune-kun, Ayashi. That's all I can tell you. I'd appreciate it if you put more effort into your real job. It's bad enough that the city is so bright at night. Now I've got to deal with weird neighbors in the week and pesky landlords on the weekends. Why are all the adults in my life such good for nothings? I'm so tired of this. Yeah, なんかすまん。はい、Kitsune-kun. Yoo, landlord, over here. I was just conducting my search for yokai. Ever since our little talk last week, I have been going out before work to watch for anyone who might secretly be one of them. I never thought I'd get this close to real yokai. I've got a real job too, and those rumors about the Hidonama seem like they are the real deal. What do you do for a living anyway? I've always had a thing for yokai, cryptids, urban legends. Basically, if it's mysterious, I'm into it. Same goes for my job. Have you heard of monthly Shiran? 月下知らんというオカルト雑誌のまあ記者らしい。この人はまあそこで働いている人だから妖怪を大好き。まあ興味がある。まあ妖怪に興味があるようです。まあ I've always been a big fan of it, and now I work there. Take a look at it sometime. You might see one of my articles. Oops, we have gotten kind of off track, huh? Sorry about that. So, about those yokai hiding among us. I have been keeping a real sharp look out from my window. I'm taking this seriously. I keep notes about everyone's behavior. いや、それはね、それな。If I had to pick someone to be wary of right now, I think it would be Saburo from Room 101. You see, that's the one person who we know absolutely who isn't a yokai, so... I mean, it's spring, a time of warmth and new life, and he's always shivering like he's cold or something. I mean, I guess he's just... yeah. I know a bunch of people who are like that, so... Anyway. I got to imagine he's some kind of cold-sensitive yokai that doesn't like being around people. Don't you think so? What is my mother doing? Like, seriously? What the hell are you? Eh? Huh? 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 I'm not sure why he's doing that. なんかスジはね、スズの頭がおかしくなっちゃう。なんかまあモデルがちょっとバグってるみたいなんだけど、まあはいゲームを続きましょう。Okay, let's continue with the game, I guess. Doesn't mind being around people, don't you think so? Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I think you're more yokai than he is. Hey, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to help with this yokai search. Okay, he's still not saying he isn't one. But if you say so, I will dial it back a little. I will stop staring people directly in the face and peeking into their rooms, okay? That's prime stalker behavior. Please don't do that. Sorry for the trouble. いや、空気読めねえし。He is like... It's almost if he doesn't know how society works. But anyway. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of sus. But I don't think he's... well... could be. It's not that God. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's just a bit too cute. Oh, Landlord, hello. I haven't seen you since last week. Are you finding it cold out here? Yeah, I'm not checking this that much, am I? Oh, that's weird. ちょっと泣きそうな顔で。かわいい。It must be because it's so cold. It's not because I'm scared of anything. Yeah, okay. I'm always more comfortable indoors, so I should be fine once I go back to my room. Have you noticed any monsters around here lately? What do you mean around the building? Not really. I usually keep my curtains closed, so I haven't seen any strange people around either. Except, well, maybe Komberu from room 201. He's always heading off somewhere late at night. Okay. But that's all really. He's in the room above me, so I can hear it when he's moving around. I don't know where he goes or anything. He is probably not a bad person either. I feel like I've seen him around somewhere before. I mean, they're both college students. They could be just going to the same university. That's all I can tell you. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. Let's see. Yeah, and I guess that's why he's tired. In the mornings. Yeah, I guess he's just like super scared, but yeah, well, anyway. Okay, it didn't do much. Anyway. What is it this time? Just how long are you gonna keep pestering me, huh? This better not be about yokai or any of the junk. You seem tired. Well, yeah, duh. You would be too if you were in my shoes. My buddies and I stayed up all night last night. Of course I'm tired now. Okay. Seriously, I can barely stay awake. If you gotta bother me, at least do it some other time. Yeah, it's just the same clue. Okay. Kinda. Anyway, let's go to next week. So far it's week 2 and we still haven't managed to get like a confession, so Yeah, I mean, but there were no testimonies, right? So, I mean, we didn't get to... Oh, well, anyway. We'll just say for now. Seems like everyone's on the lookout for yokai now. It's pain to keep hiding, so maybe I'll just wipe out everyone in this building. That's not very nice. How's it going, Landlord? Some rain we have been having this week, huh? But just because you haven't seen the moon doesn't mean your deadline's not getting closer. The night of the new moon is just 2 weeks away, you know? In case you forgot, if you can't evict the yokai by then, you are going to be in a whole heap of trouble. Aren't you getting that? Oh, you're concerned about me when you and your building are in danger. I can't tell if you're really nice or just a dope. As you can see, I'm fine, even without an umbrella. That said, there's no point for me to stand out here. Maybe I'll take shelter here for a little while. As for you, you can't afford to sit around and be idle. If you have got time to chat, you should be using it to flush out the yokai. Oh, if it wasn't my favorite landlord, I'd be right out. Thanks for coming out in the rain. It hasn't let up all week, huh? There's been less Hitodama sightings because of that, and I've been stuck staring out of my window. Have you been watching the other tenants again? Did I say I was going to stop? Sorry, I tend to forget any promises I make right after I make them. Anyway, I kinda made a promise I can't get out of. Don't worry, I made sure no one saw me this time, so it's all good. Why is this not worth it? Anyway. Now, are you ready for the info I've gathered this week? It would be a shame for it to go to waste. First of all, there's Saburo. If you ask me, he is the most yokai-like of them all. Spends all days hiding in the dark with his curtains closed up tight. No, that's just a need. He is just a need. Okay, why are you trying to blacken him so much? Not only that, but whenever I see him go outside, he's always shivering. Why do you think that is? Yeah, I think we are over the fact that he's shaking a lot. I've been keeping checks on other people too, though. Like Kodaman from room 203. She's pretty suspicious too. Okay, yeah, I guess. She glared at me like crazy just because I looked at her. And she seemed on edge all this week too. Yeah, he's not very friendly, is she? Maybe she's afraid of someone figuring out she's a yokai. And she's keeping her distance so she doesn't give herself away. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of plausible actually. Lastly, here's Homura from room 201. He's a real mystery. I don't think I have ever seen him go outside. Eh? It's a contradiction, isn't it? Yamate? それは絶対嘘だ。この人は、ホムラくんが、部屋をこう、出るのを、見たことがない。でも、サブロにとっては、まあ、サブロによって、によると、まあ、ホムラくんが、毎時結構出る。そして、ホムラくん自身も、ダチと、夜遅くまで、遊んだと言ったから、これは絶対嘘だ。まあ、せめて見たことがない。Well, it's not like I'm on the lookout 24/7, but it's still weird, right? Somehow, I just don't get what that guy is all about. The more I think about it, pretty much everyone here is pretty shady. Maybe I should give it a rest for today. いや、お前かよ。You are the shadiest of them all to me. まあまあまあ。Yeah, I'll take it easy for once. I have got no money and it's raining out, so I guess I'll just space out and watch some videos about Oculus. Why are you always so strapped for cash? Truth is, this is the first time I've had to take care of my own finances. I've only got like 200k on me right now. いや、それはあんまり少なくないんなんだけど、20万円は決してあんまり大勢なお金ではない。でもお金が全くないというわけがないですね。What? You think that's a lot? Let me tell you, when I'm sending tips to my favorite content creator, that kind of money disappears without time planned. Ouch. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Like, go on with your day, sir. We are the one here. いや、推しにスパチャを買うのは、すぐなく、はい、なくなると、言った。Misha's doing another of her late night work streams today. It hurts not being able to support her. Yeah, remember guys, like, supporting Yoroshi is all nice and well, but take care of yourself first of all. 推しのサポート、推しをサポートするのは素晴らしいことなんだけど、一番大切なものは自分の身の安全なので、みんな気をつけてください。お金で。Yes, I'm coming. One moment, please. Oh, landlord. What can I do for you? Wait, I remember. You wanted to know if I'd seen anything strange, right? Last week, I mentioned Homura, right? Well, I remember where I have seen him before. He, 言ったでしょ。I did tell you guys. He goes to the same college as me. He's the captain of the basketball team. I think. Over spring break, I went to the campus to buy some books, and I saw him running around there. Homura's a team captain, huh? Yes, that's right. He's a sophomore student like me, but he's running his own team. It's amazing. Oh, sorry. Something in my eyes. Okay. both go to Ayakashi University, but he's a lot more confident and accomplished than me. I usually just spend my time playing games. He always goes out early from morning practice, then has classing during the days, and goes out at night too. I see nothing weird with that. It's average body pee kind of behavior. That must be tough. I don't think I could ever stand one day of being that active. Well, even before now, I have never been great at talking to other people or spending time outside. Sorry, I guess I wasn't much help. Oh, but there was something I wanted to ask you. You seem to be going around asking questions a lot lately, and all the stuff about yokai in the building. That was just a joke, right? I wish it was. すごい反応だ。はい。No way, you can't be serious. What about that other thing people have been talking about? Hitonoma? Are you saying they are real too? No, they can't be. They have been disproved by science. They're just plasma or limited gas or something. Oh, sorry, I got a little heated there, but I meant what I said. There's a scientific explanation for everything. Yokai can't possibly be real. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's afraid of. I mean, it's pretty much a contradiction, isn't it? Wait, let me just. Oops. Just click. Okay, it doesn't really like say there's a contradiction. Okay, I don't really know how this works. I see, because what I gathered, it should work like you have a statement and you have another statement and it becomes something, and it should become like a contradiction if they are like something, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let's see what else. Okay, I will keep that one. Alright, I think. Yeah, and I can do it like that. And maybe that. No, it was not this one, it was looking for it where he said he has like 200k. Yeah, this one.まあ、推し勝ちって、まあ、そういうことね。あんまり驚き方ではない。He's pretty much afraid of yokai, actually. So... yeah. Huh? Okay. But anyway. Okay. And I don't really have anything on her. Anyway. Yeah, he's not still leaving the room, I gathered that. And Captain of the PS4 team, okay, but we already have it here. Oh, what do we have? Okay, it's just money troubles again. Yeah, that didn't do much for us. Okay. Yeah, he has money troubles, that's... He helps with the research, and he's a bit suspicious. Okay. You don't even let the rain stop you, huh? I don't get you at all. You're really persistent coming to visit me when it's raining like this. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen the Demba guy around so much lately. But that might just be because rain means he can't go out so much. You should be careful too. At least the rain makes it less bright out at night. It's too bad it can be like this all the time. Why do you think it's too bright at night? I guess I never told you about this, huh? Sometimes at night, around midnight, I see a bright light outside my window. It hasn't happened so much since it started raining, so I have actually slept a lot better lately. I guess it's the Hitodama? You're not seriously thinking it's a Hitodama like the kids are talking about? いや、怖い普通に怖いよ。私は、いや、人玉か。そして、この子が画面の向こう側から、いや、人玉なんて思ったら、まあ、思えないよ。まあね。Okay, that was a bit spooky. Like, well, anyway. Okay. And now, there's no way those things really exist. Okay, but just because she says Hitodama doesn't exist doesn't mean that she's not a yokai, right? This whole thing is probably just an April Fool's prank that got out of hand. At your age, you really ought to know better. The kids are all talking about this rumor too, though. It's kind of strange. So, she does talk about, like, with kids. She's just unfriendly towards us, I guess. Anyway, I closed my window and curtains to try to keep that light out, so I have no idea what's causing it. It's a pain sleeping with my window closed now. The weather's gotten warmer. I hope I can keep it open next week. That's all I can tell you. It's no use asking me about yokai or hitodama or anything. Okay, that was apparently not worth it. Okay, so far my two prime suspects are actually because of the hitodama incident. I mean, she could be bringing it up just to like make sure like that we are not suspicious of her. But if she is telling the truth, and like she shouldn't be lying because yokai cannot lie, I think she is also innocent. And then the two prime suspects are her two neighbors actually. Because foxes have like foxfire. And the guy Homura literally means flames. Or like embers. So that's also like fire-based stuff. And like the kitsune guy didn't see the red guy, like Homura. But this could be because he is the one outside as well and like making up the little like hitodama thing is like the fireballs, or he's just watching streams and he doesn't see like because he's watching like this late night walks allegedly, and it could be like because he is watching streams, it's the other guy like out and he doesn't see it when the other guy is out. That could be. This could actually be the solution. So I guess like, unless he is like the kitsune guy may be like, okay, like he says he watches streams, but he is not saying how frequently. So if he's like watching once a week, then he could be still active the rest of the week. So it's not really making him innocent as well. 難しいよ。ちょっとまあ頭を回してきた見たかったんですけど、この子がまあ嘘をついたな、嘘をついたら白いですだよね。ミサイというものだ。なぜなら妖怪が嘘をつけない。そして嘘を使ったら嘘を使わなかったら嘘を使わなかったらそれでも多分ミサイなので今は妖怪っぽいな人はキツネくんキツネくんとホムラくんなのでなぜならこの人玉現象ということからね。そしていろんなことを考えてみたら多分ホムラくんが犯人だと思います。でも月音くんはめちゃめちゃ怪しいなのでまだちょっと悩む可能性がある。キツネくんが人玉は本当にキツネビだったらそれもそう。No, so this is all just circumstantial, so I'm not sure how much we can trust, but since it has been like taken into like conversation, I think it does matter. That's all I can tell you. Okay. So let's just see what we have gathered from her. Okay. Okay, she just denies stuff. That's it? Wait. I think we need to see about that. Yeah, I think this. Yeah, but I think, yeah. Do we have anything? Let's see what we have. Okay. And he's just afraid of the yokai. Yeah, I think we can eliminate that one because he's obviously going out, so I mean he's never seen by the guy who's watching like late night streams. And so far she's just denying yokai exists, but that is like a pretty strong one, so I think like they both are Shiro and they could be. I mean, he's so out of touch with the world, kinda. That is suspicious in itself. And while he does look like a friendly guy on the surface, he could be something like entirely different behind closed doors, so you never know if your neighbor is a hidden psychopath or like serial killer. Always keep your nose closed, guys. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, let's talk to this guy and see what he has to say. Ah, you again. Are we gonna do this every week now? You still searching for yokai or whatever? Aren't you all a little old for this stuff? Seriously, I feel like I'm living in a building full of idiots. I ain't gonna play your games, alright? Just get out of here. I'm in a bad enough mood as it is. I just want to see how you are doing. How am I doing? Can't you tell? I feel terrible. Can't go out and tear it up at night in all this rain. I'm stuck inside and it really gets on my nerves. And that's not at all. Not at all. I had someone looking in my windows last week and some guy in a hood was staring at me when I went outside. Why can't people just leave me alone? okay, but if Hudga is having his eyes on him, then he's our prime suspect, isn't he? And also, Kizune-kun doesn't seem to be like going out actually, he's just watching his streams, so I don't know. Yeah, that was Tsukine for sure, looking in window. Let's not forget about you. You know I sleep during the day, but you come around bothering me every week. You messing with me or something? He's sleeping during the day, but... Well, if it's weekend, he doesn't have class, I guess. But no, even then, he should have practice. I think. I'm surrounded by idiots. Well, you can go thinking I'm a yokai all you want. I'll be gone by next month anyway. I can't stand living in a place like this much longer. Now I'm too pissed to sleep. Just get lost already, dumbass. Dumbass. Okay. Yeah, he's really not taking the rein too well. Okay, it's just the same combination. He's not very good with the rain still. So... what did Kodama? Oh, I didn't memo it, okay. Okay, they are not giving any reaction. I think... okay. Let's see like this. No reaction either. Weird. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure like this is in relation. I'm fairly sure he is our guy. Even though he is like the most suspicious, I think that's pretty much like he's so suspicious that that's why he is actually innocent. この人は怪しすぎて逆に白かも。そしてまあ人玉は今週に雨のせいでまあ少なくなった。そして雨のせいでこの人はあんまり出れなくはい。で、出られなくなったし、ちょっと、でも反応がないから、いや、まあ、9割この人が犯人だと思います。Just a little more. It's not much longer until the new moon. Then I'll get rid of that pesky landlord and all these annoying humans too. Okay, we need to deliver a verdict this week without fail. Well, we've already gotten to our 4th week. The new moon is right around the corner. Judging by that look on your face, I'm guessing you are starting to have doubts about this whole thing. Well, it does seem kind of shady. You're free to think that if you want. I've never asked you to believe anything I've told you, after all. But whether you believe me or not, let me say this. This week is going to be your last chance to evict the yokai living among your tenants. Whether this building will still be standing next week all depends on you now. Okay, let's start with this dude. Oh great, it's you again. Oh, well, whatever. Because you showed up again. It's too much trouble trying to force you to leave, so I might as well answer your questions. Now that I have decided to move, I don't mind it so much. So, what do you want to know? You're in a good mood today. But yeah, now that the rain stopped, I can finally hit the town again. Have you seen any Hitodama? You're still thinking about this stuff? You really ought to give it a rest. I have heard there were some fires in the neighborhood this way though. You can believe in Hitodama if you want, but remember to look out for earthly fires too, okay? Yeah. 怪しいものを言ってなかった。じゃあ、この人 Coming. Oh, it's you. Come to ask me about yokai again? I'm guessing this means you haven't found them yet. That's what I think anyway. There's no such thing as yokai. Of course there isn't. Okay, this is definitive proof that she actually isn't a yokai. Because that would be a lie, and she cannot lie. It's all made up. There have been a lot of fires around town lately, and kids getting burned, but that's got nothing to do with the supernatural. You look a little pale. Are you okay? Don't you think... Oh, forget I said that. Sorry, I've been having trouble sleeping lately. What was she about to say? Well, anyway. It's not like I opened my window and saw something strange outside or anything. Eh? Now, please, leave me alone. You're cutting into time I could be using to catch up on my sleep. If you really care about my feelings, the best thing you can do is stop forcing me into these social situations. Valid. Actually, I can kinda relate to her. Yes, I'm coming. Hello, are you back to talk about yokai again? Yeah, sorry about that. You're shivering again. Are you okay? I wasn't at my best last week. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. But I had a feeling you'd be coming by again today, so I've mentally prepared myself. I should be fine this time. After all, there's really no need to be afraid of yokai. So, you probably want to know about the other tenants, right? There is someone who I've been wondering about lately. You know Kodamashi Mizu? I think she lives in room 203. Anyway, I saw her taking out her garbage a while back, and she wasn't looking too good. I don't like to think about it, but the way she was mumbling to herself, it was almost like she was possessed. No, that's not possible. She was probably just tired of something, right? Right? I'm not accusing her of being a yokai or anything. And I haven't seen any of this Hitodama everyone's talking about either. I won't believe in anything I haven't seen. You have to properly observe phenomena before you can draw any conclusions. Yeah. Okay. We have like 50% chance of. Okay. She has troubles. Yeah, she straight has said it. I'm not sure if like the account itself counts or just the statements. Anyway. She's just super tired, I guess. I mean, must be that. Anyway, let's say logs. Ah, okay, it's the same. Okay, cool. Okay, let's talk to Demba. Okay. Oh, you're here. Just one sec. I've been waiting for you, landlord. I've got a huge scoop for you. I actually saved a Hitodama what people have been talking about. My first encounter with a real yokai. I'm so stoked. I was on the last train home after getting drinks with some work friends, and I saw a weird light flying around here. Wow, did you get a photo? Sorry, I didn't have time to take a pic of or figure out what or who was causing it. But it's all true. None of my buddies believe me. They just laughed when I fell over. I tried to chase after the thing, you say, but I was unsteady on my feet and tripped, and that didn't really help my case. By the time I got up, the light had vanished, so in the end, I didn't manage to get any proof. But I know what I saw. I'm more sure than ever that some kind of yokai is stalking around here at night. It's a huge step forward. I've never been very good at staying up late though. Even watching my favorite streamers' videos doesn't stop me from falling asleep. So, even if I do keep a lookout, I don't think I will be seeing yokai again anytime soon. What a bummer. I guess you will have to take charge of the yokai search from here. Do me proud and flush 'em out, landlord. There was nothing suspicious. Oh, you can see like previous week. Okay. I think I just misunderstood the assignment. But anyway. So there is like increased Hitodama activity at fires and like he's... So he's very like keen to go out, so I'm sure. Okay, I think. Yeah, it's not giving anything. So, I don't have anything on him actually. They have talked to everyone. No new stuff in the profile. Okay. 一応やってみましょうか。Let's just try it. Like, you're ready to make an eviction? That means you have got plenty of evidence to back up your case, right? Not really, actually. Not really. I'm not confident. I'm 80% confident in my choice, but I'm only like 30% confident that I can prove my point with evidence that I have. This game is actually like, the hard part is not figuring out who it is. The hard part is like finding the relevant information, like the relevant lines, and like lining them up in a way to have like a case, to make sure like to know which one is like important. And also like you're not getting a whole lot of information to begin with sometimes. Like there were weeks where I think, at least for me, like there weren't anything usable. So yeah, it's just a bit That means you have got plenty of evidence. Yeah. Looks like there's at least one resident you're still not sure about. Select which residents you think are human and which is the yokai, and make your eviction. If you're not confident in your deductions, you might want to take a step back and review your information. I think they are 100% people, and like these two guys, but I will say that because I don't have anything positive about him. Oh. Ah, okay. So this is how it works. Okay, so everyone has like a yokai profile pic. Or like... Okay. Yeah, let's proceed with this. Yeah. What? You're telling me to leave? Why the heck would I do that? I mean, you're leaving anyway, don't you? You're accusing me of being a yokai? Give it a rest already. You don't think I'm gonna accept this, do you? If you're gonna suspect me, what about others? Okay, let's see how this works. Let's start with blonde guy. He's always staring and peeking at people's windows. He's way more suspicious than me. That's actually right. Oh, looks like he's not gonna just up and leave just because you ask him to. But if you have gathered the right evidence, that shouldn't be a problem. All you have to do is use suspicious behavior from the other residents he mentions to prove that they are human. If you don't have enough information, you will have to select no evidence and back off. Okay, so yeah. Shouldn't you be handling this yourself? I mean, he could be a yokai himself, making stuff up to fool you. Yeah, I have considered that as well. What? Yokai never lie? How do you know about that? Oh. Okay, I think we have like a whole case. Like, he doesn't ask like how do you know like that's true. He's like, how do you know about that? Meaning that it's real. Okay. But to be fair, like you can act like you are helping even without like lying actually, so there's a bit of a logical flaw in that thought process, but anyway. I mean, whatever, let's move on. Yeah, he slipped up. He's our guy. Officers, we got him. How about the guy who lives on one floor down from me? You got proof he's human? Yeah. Sounds like you've been real busy. You must have been talking to all the other residents too, huh? Well, duh. You're persistent, I give you that. Do I look that suspicious to you? Alright, then what about that girl who lives on the second floor? You've been talking to her too? Yeah. Are you kidding me? You have seriously been going around collecting all this evidence? You know, it's usually only little kids that believe in this stuff, right? It's all... Ah, you're such an idiot. You're already convinced they exist, aren't ya? How come you're zeroing in on me? Where's your proof there even are yokai in this building? You got any reason for thinking I'm a yokai? You can't prove yokai never lie, can ya? Well, yeah, what for team captain? Huh? You think it's suspicious for the captain of the basketball team to stay out late and sleep all morning? Oh, I didn't expect you to wear him down so quickly. Well then, landlord, perhaps it's time you asked some questions of your own. Are the Hitodama sightings related to your night out? What? Ah! You pesky, interfering fool of a landlord! Oh, かっこいい。いや、なんか he's kinda just hear me out, like you see it too, right? It's not just me, right? Anyway, if it wasn't for you, I could have burned this whole place down along with the humans in it. He's transformed? That's right, I'm an Onibi, an honest-to-goodness yokai living in your midst. I'd heard you were some dope who was too kind for your own good, and that you'd be easy pickings, but I guess not. Yep, who did you hear that from? Like, is there like a yokai bulletin board and they are like, hey, you guys hear me out, like this place's owner is like a total idiot. Let's go and live as yokai and then destroy this place where we could be living in peace. And oh, I just don't get it. Sorry. Anyway. It's your own fault. Your human disguise is too much like your real self. And all that going out at night drew even more suspicion to you. Shut up, man. This is all your fault. I would have been fine if you hadn't gone blabbering to this pesky landlord. You're the one who needs to shut up. Do you want all the humans to know you're here? Mouthing off while you're in that form? Just where are you gonna hide if people start seeing you like that? You couldn't even hide yourself in this building without the landlord finding you out. Well, Now be gone, yokai. There's no more place for you here. Fine, you got me. I'm going. Yeah, I mean, he was just about like to destroy everyone. Why is he just like, okay, I just go, yeah, bye. I've been found out, my loss, yeah, see ya. いや、ちょっと、この人は、みんなを、ビルも、焼けて、みんなも、ちょっと、まあ、消滅させるつもりだったので、でも、バレたら、まあ、ちょっと出てください。この家から、ちょっと、まあね、バイバイと言われたら、まあ、バレたら、いや、もう、じゃあね、と言ったら、ちょっと、どういうことこの人、誰この怪しい、まあ、布をかぶった人は、ちょっと、多分、結構大物だ。そして、怖い。多分ね。I guess this hooded guy is like some big shot actually, and like the other yokais are just afraid of him. Like, that would like explain why he is like just some like so like diligent. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll just go. Bye. ちょっとまあこのおとなしく出てくるのはまあ家にまあ引っ越してくれることは賛成するのは多分まあこの人は黒いやつ怪しいやつは多分結構偉いまあ妖怪かでも妖怪に襲われる人みたい人はてな人かっこはてなまあでもBut this isn't the end. Other yokai are bound to sneak in and take my place. Looks like you are out of the woods for now. Whoa! Was this Homura just now? But it looked like he was on fire and he disappeared. This can't be happening. Poor guy will never leave his room. Looks like the only bee was seen after all. If you ask me, he got what he deserved. Do you remember what he said right at the end though? This isn't over, is it? Seems like it was no accident the yokai found its way here. They are actively seeking this place out. Yeah, like previously said bulletin board. Hey, there's a doofus here. I wouldn't be surprised if another of them tried to sneak in among your tenants. Knowing that, do you still want to keep running this building? It's just something you inherited after all. It meant a lot to my father though. Oh, you're going to keep on being landlord despite the danger. You surprised me. But maybe it's for the best. I can't deny I enjoy watching you struggling against them. I have to respect your determination too. Do a good job taking care of this building, okay? I mean, for all we know, he could be our dad, actually. But anyway. If you're dopey enough to let another yokai in, I will drop by to laugh at you again. 親切だね。How kind. まあ、もしかしたら、また妖怪が出てくるの場合は、この私は、ここに、あなたに、まあ、笑って、まあ、あなたに、笑ってくれる。来る。はい。笑うに来る。まあ、来てあげる。多分ね。はい。まあ、そのつもりだと。いや。Oh? What's this? Landlord, I knew you'd find you here. I just woke up, but did you find the yokai? I saw something burning and heard a commotion over here. What's going on? For real? Homura was a yokai? And Onibi at that? Wow, I had no idea. How could I have missed that? So then, Homura. I mean, the Onibi was the one causing the Hitodama around town. This is amazing! I'm seriously moved. I'm gonna need you to tell me about it. As someone who knows more than me. Really? There's someone who knows that much about yokai around here? You've got to introduce me to him. Oh, he's gone. That's too bad. But I guess there's always next time. Oh, I can't say. Oh. いやー、楽しかった。あんまり日本語で話してあげなかったらちょっと申し訳ないんだけど、ちょっとストーリーに吸い込まれたんだというか、どうやって簡単に説明何の部分の何の部分について話しようか、あまり判断できなかったので、ちょっとごめんね。So, yeah, this was chapter 1. It took actually longer than I thought it would be. I thought it was like pretty short for like the first chapter, but yeah, I guess I stopped quite a bit to talk and everything, so yeah, all things considered, I think it's way shorter if you are just playing it by yourself. Okay, and I think that's going to be it for today, well, tonight, because it's pretty late for one, and also it's pretty hot still. So yeah, I'm planning on streaming tomorrow as well. I'm not sure what time. I'll just put a post as usual into like community post and just yeah so yeah, keep your eyes on like the YouTube community posts for more information. It depends a lot on like environmental values pretty much. Okay, I think I will move back to Zasudan. And I will just quit game. Okay. Yeah, so that was it for today, and as I said, I may stream tomorrow. I'm planning to, but it depends on a bunch of stuff, so I can't be 100% sure about that. まあ今日はね、ここまでだと思います。そしてまあ明日も配信したいと思いますが、結構まだまだ結構暑いし、涼む部屋にエアコンがないし、暑すぎたら配信はまあできない。パソコンに前座るのはちょっとしんどくて、パソコンにもあんまり良くないからね。まあそしてまあ配信があったらYouTube のまあコミュニティのことをするつもりからね。まあそういうつもり。何のゲームかまだわかりません。このゲームを続けるのは多分次のチャプターがもっと長くなる気がするから、どうしよう。どうかな。まあ明日決める。気分によって決めますしと思います。まあ決めると思い。So yeah, I'm not sure like if I stream which game I will play, because like, I have a feeling that the next chapter would be way longer than the first. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet. And will probably be more difficult as well. So it will be just me sitting here and we'll be like, oh yeah, what to do, and just go through logs all over and over again. I'm not sure how fun it will be to watch. Like it's fun to think about it. Like it's fun to play this game. I'm not sure how fun I can make the stream with it though. So I think I will like stop with like chapter 1 as like kind of like if you like this game, I highly encourage you to buy it. I don't think it was expensive. It's probably like fairly cheap, or yeah, I don't remember like when and how I got it. Could have been like a sale or something, but yeah, it's like super fun, so I do recommend it as a game to play if you like detective games. I feel it is more difficult to solve, like not to solve but to prove than Ace Attorney series. So I have recently played like the Ace Attorney series, namely the first 2 games of Phoenix Wright. And yeah, that's those are way easier in comparison, I think, to this one, in terms of like preparing the evidence, because you like in those ones you have all the evidence and you like have everything at your disposal at all times. Here you have to kind of predict what the eviction will look like. So yeah, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I think I have been like yapping for long enough. Quite long. Like, and there is like not much like information content in that, so it's literally just like yapping about anything and everything. So yeah, I think I will end here. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you have watched up until now or at any given time, and see you next time. So bye bye.